Girly Girls, it's Kat, and I am back for yet another video. Hope everybody is doing good today. I'm gonna do a tag video. I was just kind of sitting here by myself, bored in my hotel room. Nothing really on TV to watch. I've been watching some YouTube videos. It's really frustrating sometimes when I did figure out why I wasn't being able to comment on all my YouTube videos that I watch on my iPad was I needed an update, and so now it's letting me, but now the internet connection in the hotel is kind of really lagging, so the videos are kind of starting and stopping and what have you. So anyways, I wanted to come on here and do a tag, so I just looked up YouTube tags. I never get tagged by people to do videos, so if you do videos and you want to tag anybody, feel free to tag me. I'm still going to do the Natalie, the Beauty Divas tag about the 14 favorite products of 2014. When I get back home, I will do that, but that's a really great tag. And I saw a lot of people doing your tag, Natalie. I saw a lot of big people who weren't giving you credit for it, actually, doing your tag, so that's kind of cool. But I looked up a tag, and the one I'm going to do is Random Questions Tag by Juicystar07. That's the tag that I'm going to do. First, I want to tell you about something that I'm really loving, the lipstick that I have on. Now, I know to some, they just aren't into the whole kind of brown kind of a thing, and I never used to like it, but it looks cool in pictures sometimes, and it looks just cool when you're out, and I think it's cool. It's cool when you're like in the summer and you're really tan and you have that kind of beachy hair and you just have this on and really light eyeshadow and just kind of bronzy makeup on. Really nothing on your eyes, just bronzy, and then this, and it just kind of looks kind of effortless, like your lips are this color. But anyways, and this I had to get off of Amazon, so I paid like double the amount for it because it was sold out in Sephora, but it's called, not Sephora, in MAC, but it's a matte color, and it's called Styled in Sepia. Styled in Sepia. Is that backwards? Okay. Anyways, so it was actually, so the person got it from Nordstrom when they sold it on good deal. If you ever see a good way to make some money, I don't do this, but I always say I should do this, is if you know something's going to sell out really quickly, get it, and then go sell it on eBay for like double the price, because people will, like me, crazy people, will actually pay for it. But this is the color, and it's what I have on right now, and I like it. I don't know why. I know some people will hate it, and some people will like it, you know, with this kind of a color especially, but I just kind of like it. I'm a lipstick crazy people, which is why come February 14th, I think I will go to have my lips done, because I just love lipstick so much that I want to have my lips done, because it's just, I love lipstick so much. I did see that, who was it, the Farrah, the one from Teen Mom too, and she had her lips done and it got like really big and bad, so it's kind of scary. But anyways, here's a tag that I'm going to do, and I will tag people listed below. I will tag you, and I hope that you do this one too. So this is the random questions. How did you first get your YouTube username? I started out with Nichmada, and Nichmada is what my husband calls me. It means my cutie in Hebrew, but I thought a lot of people wouldn't understand that. And so I called the channel The Glamorous Life, because that is actually, somebody guessed it before, but it's after the Sheila E. song, The Glamorous Life. And that was kind of like, I remember my mom and I was young and in I don't know, grade school or junior high or something, but we would always sing that song, and she'd get the words wrong, but it was kind of like it always came on when we were driving in the car together, and then the video with the fur coats, and in the end it kind of means that you know, that really doesn't matter, that love really matters. I mean, you like all that beautiful stuff, but in the end it's not really what matters. So that's really what the channel name was, is just, and it kind of tries to encompass all things glamorous, from whatever, that's why I say living your most glamorous life, whatever you like to do to pamper yourself or make yourself feel good. And so that's what it's about. Long answer. I better get through these. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? Well, my name, as you know, is Kathleen. I was called Kathy when I was younger growing up, and then now I've been called Kat since I've gotten to be an adult. I did for a while like the name Ashley. I know it was because of the soap opera I used to watch, Young and the Restless, and there was Ashley on there. So actually a lot of my friends and an old boyfriend that I had, so I still have cards from him, and it's addressed to Ashley. And so my husband sometimes calls me that too, but it probably would be Ashley, but I like my name, so I wouldn't change it. If you could go back in time, real quick on that too, my mom knew that I was using the name Ashley for a while. So when we would go out to the tanning bed or something, and she knew that I booked it under Ashley or something crazy like that, she'd go, Ashley, Ashley. Because my mother's name was Maureen, and she said, I named you Kathleen because I am Maureen. Anyways, okay, I better get to these questions. Okay, if you can go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? I would tell my younger self to not sweat, people teasing you or calling your names. Just not sweat it. That it doesn't have to chase you away from things you like in school or anything. That it doesn't matter. That it doesn't matter. That's what I would really tell myself, is that it doesn't matter. And also, to probably spend as much time, I know it's itching, I'm sorry, with your parents as possible, because that is priceless. Let's see. How old were you when you first learned to blow bubblegum bubble? I believe I was probably 5 years old. I remember having a big wad of, what is that called? It was called Bub's Daddy. And my brother used to get those, and I put a bunch in there, and I blew a bubble, and I thought I was just so cool. And I remember that. What do you order at Starbucks? Well, I don't order at Starbucks anymore. I'm kind of caffeine free. I don't do coffee really much at all now, and I don't do energy drinks. But I did used to order the most high calorie, like the pumpkin latte drink, or what, frappuccino, whatever the hot one. And I would say, like, put extra whipped cream in it or extra cream. So, it was like the most indulgent ever. Let's see. What is the hardest you ever laughed? What's the hardest you ever laughed? Okay, I remember this, and it wasn't too long ago, actually. I'm sorry about the nose itching. Okay, so we were at my home in Minnesota, myself and Ari and my dad, and we were downstairs watching a Steeler playoff game. And how it's set up downstairs is my dad had his like easy chair there and the big, huge TV there. And so we would sit on the floor kind of next to him, because it was a small little area. And then he had his bed. He had all these upstairs floors, but he never used them. He just stayed in the downstairs area, and he had his bed over here because there was a bathroom there, and it was like a little apartment actually. And so we would sit next to him in his chair, and he'd be there. And two things. Ari, when the Steelers scored a touchdown, he jumped up off the ground and was like, yes, yes, yes. And my dad and Ari are alike in a lot of ways and opposite in a lot of ways. And my dad said, in his own way, he said, well, I've never been that excited in all my life. Because it was Ari who's just so animated. And the other time, it was one of the first times that Ari met my dad, and I was going upstairs. We were there, and and we were going upstairs to say goodnight to my dad. And I kissed my dad like I always did on the top of his head, sitting in his easy chair. And my husband was kind of nervous and didn't know what to do, so he followed suit and kind of gave him a kiss on the head. And my dad said, well, I've never been kissed by a man like that before. And just in his dad way, and I cracked up so hard because, Ari was embarrassed, and it was so hilarious. It was so hilarious. So that was it. What is your, if you could play a musical instrument, what would it be and why? Well, when I was little, I played every musical instrument. My parents really did indulge me in that. I played piano, I played the flute, I played the violin, and with all those came, we bought the flute, we bought the violin, I took singing lessons. So I really never excelled in any of those. I did do really well in vocal. I went away with that, and I had like all district chorus, and I did that. But I don't think I would really want to. I've tried them and don't really think I want to. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? I used to be eat, honestly, so that's probably the thing I would want to do right now. But I think get away from the situation, whether it be go out and take a walk or just I have to get away. I have to, like, my first reaction is just to kind of like run and get away. So probably just get out, get fresh air, and clear your head. What's your favorite dessert? Creme brulee, without a doubt. Favorite pizza topping? Cheese. Yes, I'm boring. Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or to be invisible? To read minds, I wouldn't want, because I wouldn't want to know what everybody's thinking about me. So probably the one to be invisible. What did you do for your last birthday? My birthday is May 8th, and my dad had just passed away on May 4th. And my mom, 5 years prior, had passed away May 7th, the day before my birthday. So my birthday is kind of a sad time. I try to keep it uplifted and things like that. But what did I do? I know my husband just took me out and we went out for dinner, but it's all like kind of a blur. I don't really remember. If you had one personal selfish wish, what would that be and why? Gosh, a personal selfish wish. I don't really know. I don't really know. Not having kids actually makes you pretty selfish all the time, really. So it's kind of hard to ask a person like me that, honestly, because I really do respect those of you who have kids and those of you who, have kids and full-time jobs and doing all that stuff. So I'm pretty blessed to have a lot of my life be involved in selfish things. So I don't think I'm really fit to answer that one. What does OMG HHKP mean to you? I know OMG probably is oh my God. HHKP, oh my God. Happy hippos. I don't know. Cats. Oh my God, HHKP. I don't know. Too old for that. So anyways, I am going to tag a few people. I want to tag Leanne Live. I want to tag 49L Davis. And I would also, I'm not going to take a lot of people because I know it will get kind of annoying if I tag a lot of people. I'm going to tag those two people. Then I'm also going to tag, I'm going to tag Tara Babies to see if she'll do it. And I'm going to, I know Lori hates to do tags. I won't tag her. I'm going to tag Susie Clancy to do this one as well. So those 4 people. Susie Clancy, Tara Babies, Leanne Live, and 49L Davis to do this tag. Those are kind of fun. So tag me if you ever want to, because I feel left out in the tags. Ooh. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon, and remember to keep living your glamorous life. Bye-bye.